Hello and welcome to our audience evaluation film. So during this video we'll be telling you about why we decided to pick our age for our film, what gender we have decided to represent, what subcultures and the classification we decided to go for. So then, throughout this film then, during the space right here, you'll be seeing photos of our typical target audience, as these are a rough resemblance of the people which we are trying to represent through the film. So there we go, there's a photo of Sean and then Aisha coming up in that space there. Age is an interesting one. So we decided to base our film around the 15 to 21 year old age range because we feel that this target audience will be more suited to kind of this type of film. That kind of does link in with our classification as well, which we'll talk about a bit later on. So also we decided to look at the MTV cut-in rule, which is very interesting indeed. Now, this cut-in rule is used much during the TV channel MTV, and is very fast-paced, very quick, flash, cutting, and that is kind of resembles the modern society for teenagers these days. How they have the technology when they have it, the internet when they want it, to get places when they want it, and it's very fast nature, which is used on MTV and helps represent the younger audience. Therefore, in our film, the fast cut portrays this MTV cutting and gives a relatively young target audience, as you can see here. The age range as well, we also thought kind of 15 to 21 year olds will more be interested in kind of the fast chase scenes, the action sequences, and that's why we decided to go for that age range. Gender, right, this is very interesting indeed. So we're mainly going to focus with males because we feel that men will more likely want to watch the film, and by viewing men, they kind of will be more interested in kind of chase scenes, in guns, in action sequences. So kind of men are more interested with the criminals, the gangster movies, the action, and that's kind of why we have decided to go for men during this kind of the men to represent the typical gender for our film. While watching the opening sequence, you can see we've got three male characters compared to one female character, which shows kind of male dominance throughout the movie as well, which is why we're trying to link towards males as well. However, females could play an important part as well, hence why we have included a photo of a female target audience member as well. So what we've discussed so far, our typical target audience is definitely males from around 15 to 21 years old. Subculture is interesting. So mainly we believe that the lower class to middle class would much rather prefer our kind of film, because the higher class people who are interested in maybe kind of classical music and that will probably stereotypically will not be interested in watching a kind of high drama, pistol gun thriller kind of movie. So therefore the kind of subculture will be someone very interested in kind of crime and maybe a former policeman or something like that. He's kind of towards the lower and also the middle class. This is shown throughout our opening sequence because the location is filmed in sort of a middle class suburban location, plus the characters are sort of towards the lower to middle class as well, which kind of fits in well with our typical target audience. Genre conventions that we have had to follow is interesting as well. So therefore we watch films like Welcome to the Punch, which included a very interesting chase sequence which we followed as well, because we thought this would really entice viewers into the opening. So Welcome to the Punch is a relatively new film released in 2013, containing that relatively quick, fast cut chase sequence, which is what we definitely went for during our opening. Taken as well is another interesting one. The use of dark clothing in places, the use of guns and high drama was something that we went for as well, to kind of convey the action, convey the drama, and to really put viewers on the edge of their seat. The classification, how it affected our decisions. So we decided to go for a classification 15 movie because we felt that this would kind of entice our viewers more. So by hitting it, however, then for going for an 18, we felt that this would be be limiting target audience and the potential customers which we could have, and the 12 would mean that we couldn't show some of the stuff which we wanted to. Therefore, a 15 was a perfect location to place our film. By going for a 15, we had to make sure that some of the bad language and that was under control, and that it kind of fit in with the conventions of a typical 15 rated film. Therefore, we didn't use the use of drugs, the use of sex scenes, or the use of bad language during the opening to fit in with what a 15 rated film is all about. There we go. So that is our typical audience members. Thank you very much for watching this film, for watching this short video. Therefore, I hope that you have enjoyed watching the opening sequence plus these videos on our blog. Take care, we'll see you soon. Thank you very much and goodbye.